believe that! I can't believe that!
This is gonna be fucking awesome. Tell him, Steve Dave.
We were talking earlier about book publishing and shit, and I started to tell you that Pam had a hip replacement. This was some time ago, hip and knee replacement, but she wrote a book
Right.
while she was recuperating.
I was proud of her.
Whole book, yeah.
Yeah. I called her up. Remember when she finished? And I spoke to her for like...
Did you read it, Q?
No, I didn't get an advance copy.
She didn't like. Did you read it?
I started to read it. She didn't.
Wow.
She didn't want. Well, she wouldn't let me finish because I started making fun of her for some stuff. Because there's like homoerotic overtones and stuff in it. Like,
Wasn't it about elves?
yeah.
What'd you expect?
I don't know. That's
All
like
that shit.
Harry
Lord of the
Potter and
Rings.
stuff, right?
Harry Potter's not an elf.
Well, he's a wizard. That's that kind of stuff.
An elf and a wizard is
Just because an elf
are not the
appears
same
in
things.
There are elves in the Harry Potter. Don't they run the banks and shit like that?
yeah, I think he was a banker.
Didn't the elves kill Jesus in the Harry Potter world?
Well, when you're reading a story about elves and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you got to expect a little bit of gay
Homoeroticism.
overtones.
Why?
I think there was a rape in it.
What?
I think she wrote him. I'm not positive. But I think there's a male on male
mother
rape.
like daughter. I mean, like mother like son. Was it
Well,
a
I was
vulgar?
gonna sue her. She's stealing from me. But she not too long ago, she finally got it into shape where she asked me to like go through it and read it and give her notes, but she didn't like my notes because it was a lot, like in the first couple pages. And I think she was just like, I don't want to do all that stuff. But she sent it out, and then I saw her, this was a couple weeks ago, I guess. And she comes to the door and she has like her computer open with this fucking super wide smile.
She sent it out to see if there were to potential publishers.
Right. Potential publishers.
The whole manuscript or just a letter, the query letter?
A couple people asked for like a few chapters, and then some people asked for a query letter to everybody.
And then people got back to her.
Some people got back to her, like 1 or 2 rejections, but then she got an email from someone that said, we want to publish the book. And she comes to the door, she's got her computer open, big, giant, wide smile, and she's like, they're going to publish it. And I was like, what? You know, nonsense. But I was just like, let me take a look at this first. Let me see what's going on here. And, but she's ready to go with this publisher right away.
Sure.
But when I looked into it, it's one of these places where you have to pay in order to publish. And it's not like like you were saying, Walt, where it's like print on demand type thing. It's a place where it's called, and I can't say good or bad about this company. I've never dealt with them, but I'm not even going to give the name of the company. That's really not important. But in order to get to publish your book with these guys, it's $4,000.
Whoa.
And the way they have it set up is that you have to sell 5,000 copies and then they'll give you your $4,000 back. But 5,000 copies that's a lot.
Yeah.
When like they're like, well, we get it into Barnes and Noble and we get it into Amazon, but anybody can do that. And how would people know to look for it? Unless like I went on here and I was like, here's the name of the book, go look for it, whatever. You have no way to get awareness of your book.
How does any unknown author?
There are ways. They like you go on like tours, book tours and shit. Like do women's groups.
Right.
Like they have people who come in and meet authors and stuff like that, and you just go across the country on like a mini book tour. But
how's
with like,
she gonna fund that?
Well, that's the thing. She would have to pay for it. Well, I couldn't find any successful authors that came out of this place.
They've never published any book of note.
There was only one book that they published of note, and it was like the reason that it became notable was because I guess Rush Limbaugh mentioned it on his radio show. To her credit, she wasn't like, I'm definitely doing it, but not to her credit. She was pretty much ready to do it until I was like, I would not do this.
She had the $4,000 ready?
Oh yeah, she's ready to go. She's ready to rock. She pilfered it out of my iPad.
Somebody come and throw some cold water on a dream to stop her.
And that was me.
Yeah. Here you are with your bucket.
Yeah, I spent some time though. I looked into it, but I mean, it was page after page after page of like bullshit.
What was the story about?
I'm not really too sure. It's essentially like there's a kid who he's going to become a king, right? And his
Prince.
His dad is, what's that?
So his
right,
prince?
I guess a
Yeah.
prince. And his dad is real overprotective. The king is overprotective and mean to him and won't let him leave the house.
Brian Johnson?
I'll tell you what, man.
The boy king?
Like, yeah, the boy who would be
lost
king.
his kingdom?
Yeah. I should tell this to my Garrison Keeler. Like, and then Brian.
His dad is overprotective or insane, one of the two.
Yeah, or beating on him. And I guess he meets this other kid who's like, hey, the outside world is cool, so let's go explore the outside world. That's as far as I got. I don't really know much about it at all.
Right.
I do know, though, that, like, in one point, so, like, my brother's ex-girlfriend was reading it, and there was something where, like, it was the two friends are, like, sleeping in the same bed together. They're, like, 15.
Right.
And they're always wrestling, it seems.
Right.
And
so that's where you got the homo stuff?
kind of, yeah. Because at 15, were me and you, like, if we had a sleepover, were we sleeping in the same bed with no clothes on and rolling around and shit?
Well, is it in the real world or the elf world?
I don't give a fuck what world it's in.
No, really.
You're
No, it
rolling
makes a
around with another
difference.
dude with no clothes on.
Well, they were nude?
Oh, I forgot to mention his name was Sissy Bride, the character.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they were in the nude, but they were. Like I said, I think at one point he gets addicted to heroin and he leaves the house.
Pixie
That's
hero-
when he
like
gets
pixie
ass
heroin?
raped.
Pixie heroin?
Whoa.
Possibly.
What?
Wow, what do you mean?
Wait a minute. So not only have you written about
That's what I'm
male
telling you.
rape,
She's fucking
male on male rape, but now your mom wrote about it too?
Well, she saw how well I did by it.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. No. Let me.
Somewhere Edgar's written some fan fiction about fucking man-on-man rape for...
Let me call Suzanne and double check.
You know, wow. The
You wonder why I wake up
Johnsons
screaming?
are in deep.
I'm sailing around with Captain Longnuts. Hey, could you put Suzanne on the phone real quick? I have a question I couldn't possibly ask you.
Elf rape?
No, I don't know. Hey, in Pam's book, there's a dude on dude rape, right? And what's that all about? He's not dressed as a clown, is he? No, wait. Is she right there? Ask her. Ask her what the deal. Who's raping who in this book?
Oh my lord, that's the Johnsons' go-to material, huh?
What do we do?
I don't know. I'm kind of blocked up right here. I don't know. Should we get a dragon come in? You can ride a dragon and save everybody, or let's rip down those little elf pants and fuck them or something.
Dragon on dragon rape. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Okay, wait. Hold on. I was wrong. There isn't an actual rape. What happens?
So you came up with the elf
I guess
rape?
that's my go-to.
Everything you read, it's like when what's that dyslexia?
Hold on a second.
When the words turn around.
It's rape.
So wait, what happens now? Who's he? Wolf tries to sell Sean Patrick, but who's Wolf? All right, put Pam on. Let me ask Pam.
How could you not have read this?
Hey, so wait a second. So what happens? So who's Wolf? Sean Patrick is 13. Oh my God. And he's out on his own. He's in a park. Okay. His mom threw him out of the house. Substitute Sean Patrick with Bray. Wait, so somebody finds him? A wolf has been watching him, stalking him.
Uh-huh.
He looks for this guy Wolf is in the park and he looks for young kids to use in his sex ring. Go on.
Oh,
Where the fuck does the dragons fit
was
into
Pam
this?
on painkillers or what when she wrote this?
Was the wolf Edgar?
Where the fuck are the elves? I haven't heard anything about elves at all.
I'd pray for an elf to come out. Anything.
So he gets him hooked. He gets the kid hooked to drugs. And then what happens? Then he sells him to somebody? Wait a second. He takes him home to his house, the guy who got him hooked to drugs.
Wolf.
And then he befriends him? Oh, so he's pretending he's being nice.
This sounds like a horror
So
movie.
this guy thinks so the kid thinks that someone's finally being nice to him. So he's not addicted to drugs. Well, how did he get addicted to drugs? He's living in the park? Oh, so the kid's sleeping in the park and the guy comes by and starts injecting him with drugs. Is it pixie heroin by any chance? It's not necessarily pixie heroin.
Don't steal that idea, Pam.
So he brings him to his house. This kid thinks he's being nice to him, but really, oh wait, it's a near rape. The guy Wolf brings him to his house, and puts him in a bedroom. Wolf invites his friend over. The friend tries to molest the kid, and then the kid jumps out the window. No rape in this book. What about those two kids wrestling shirtless on the bed? They weren't shirtless.
Where's the fantasy element in all this?
No, well, it is a certain kind of fantasy, but not.
I know it's like she just
Tolkien-ish fantasy. I meant.
it's like she just took like an MSNBC special and added elves. All right, I just wanted to clear that up.
You gotta get chapters of that book
I have
to
to
read.
get that.
To read on air, we gotta.
Maybe that's
we'll
what we
act it
can
out.
sell for Walt's 3,000 turkeys. We can. Oh, do you want to do? Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we'll act it out.
Walt, do you want to be the shirtless 15-year-olds? We'll wrestle
I'll be
around.
Wolf.
He said they had. Oh, you want to be Wolf?
Cool.
All right, I'll be Sean Patrick. I'll be the guy who gets injected with the pixie heroin.
Nice.
Q, who are you gonna be?
Well,
You
we
want to
don't-
be the molesting friend?
Yeah, I'll be the friend that comes over.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I may have to adapt it for the stage because I'm not sure.
Oh, let's do it, dude.
All right. I'll see if I can get those chapters. That's what you have to look forward to in the next couple of weeks on the show. Is that stuff. I have pages from Pam's novel. This is a chapter involving the heroin, the drug use, the alleged rape. It's a chapter called Wolf. Now that Wolf is Walt. You'll be playing Wolf.
Okay, give me some backstory. Like, is Wolf a devious character? Is Wolf ominous? Is Wolf innocent? What is this?
He's not innocent because Wolf, according to Pam, was somehow sneaking into a park. Like this kid, Sean Patrick's living in a park, right? And I guess this guy would go in and whenever this kid was sleeping, inject him with some sort of drug that I don't may or may not have been heroin, right? Pixie heroin, possibly. And got him hooked to it to the point where eventually this kid is getting like cramped up and like going through withdrawal type shit. And then I guess this guy approaches him, this Wolf guy approaches Sean Patrick, and he's like, "Hey, you look sick. Maybe I can help you out."
Yeah, I can get that from the first page, but I'm just saying, is Wolf?
Well, he's not a nice guy.
Is it a man? Is it a boy? Is it a wolf?
I believe it's a
fucking-
man. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like the name, like Wolf, was it like Predator? Was it on purpose? I didn't get a chance to ask her. Hugh, you're in pink. You're going to be Sean Patrick. You're the 13-year-old boy.
Now, is Sean Patrick like a young, naive, and an innocent?
I believe so.
And I'm kind of I've got devious overtones.
Yeah, you're lecherous dude who seems to be sharply dressed and is well aware of what he's doing. Now, I don't exactly understand how you can, like somebody sleeping, you can stick a needle into him without him knowing. But this is a fairy realm, so
Depends how big the needle is.
right. If it's a very
And depends
fine
on where you stick it.
into like a nice meaty boy ass, you may not notice. Like I think Sean Patrick has a bubble butt, so it's entirely possible.
Jay Sarge is going to score this. I like a lot of like horns and
Dramatic, like
when I come in, I want to
Sting.
hear like that ominous.
You want
like,
your own theme.
Yeah, like Vader. And then when you talk, it should be like real like light and fruity and
Real limp wrist
like
type shit.
Piccolo's going or something.
Some Peter and the Wolf type shit. Okay. One day late in February, he woke sweating and shaking. It was snowing. Why was he so hot? He took off his shirt, but still was too hot. What was happening to him? Just when he thought he would lose his mind entirely, a man approached him.
I have what you need.
I can't take that voice for 11 pages. It's too awesome. It's too
Is
awesome.
it too scary?
No, it's great. Although it would be like you're a 13-year-old boy sleeping shirtless in a park.
Are you an elf or a boy?
Somebody's-
If you're an elf, you've heard that voice 1,000 times in the
Right,
forest.
that's the voice you're hearing 90% of the time. In fact, whenever anyone talks to me, I always hear that voice. All
All right, let me do it again.
right, go ahead.
I have what you need.
I'm not going to read like the man
Okay.
said and all that shit, Quinn, so you can just...
So I was like, oh, well, what are you talking about?
You're sweating and having tremors. No doubt you have cramping in your stomach, too.
You sound like Ming's grandfather. this man know what he was going through? Sean Patrick wondered if he was a doctor.
Why does she say Sean Patrick all the time? Is that his last name, Patrick?
No, it's Sean Patrick something or other.
Okay,
Yeah, trust me. She got into this fucking Irish kick that made the Josh Groban shit look like nothing. He was dressed nicely.
Who are you? How do you know about me?
You should give us a nice Irish brogue, Quinn.
Oh, who are you? Who are you? How do you know about me?
You got to sound like Commissioner Gordon on Batman and shit. Is that his name, Commissioner?
But young.
Gordon? No, not Commissioner Gordon. Who's the?
Oh, Chief O'Hara.
Oh,
Chief O'Hara.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy.
I just want to need direction. All right.
All right.
Who are you? How do you know about me?
I've been watching you for some time. You've been sleeping in the park, stealing and eating from garbage cans. I can change that for you and give you medicine you need to make you feel better.
Oh, what is your name?
My friends call me Wolf. You can call me that. Here, let me give you medicine. Whoa. Is that the needle we're talking about?
I guess so.
Then we'll talk and see what I can do to help you.
Sean Patrick thought he should trust Wolf. There was a nagging thought telling him to run, but he
seemed
decided
nice.
to ignore it. Yeah, I like that voice. He seemed nice. But he didn't want to be on the streets. So Wolf pulls out his violin syringe. I'll read it more as stage action. It'll just go faster.
Coming up, though.
Is that the medicine?
Yeah, like some fucking stranger comes up to you with a needle and is gonna stick it in you, and you're like, I hope that's medicine.
Well, he said Sean Patrick is horrified that a needle would be involved. Now, is it because he doesn't like needles, or he's like, a guy talking like that? Well, I don't fucking know. Just pulled out a needle.
Yes, it will be a little pinch, but you will feel better right away.
All right, now Sean Patrick wanted to feel better, and he couldn't stop shaking. So he held his arm out. Wolf injected the medicine, and he felt dizzy, but the cramping stops.
Oh, thank you, Wolf. Can you help me get off the streets? I'm only 13 and I can't get a job.
And why can't he get a job? At 13, there's a lot of fucking jobs at 13.
There's tons of jobs. Like he could rake leaves.
He doesn't want a job. He's just like every fucking 13-year-old. He wants to.
He wants a coach bag for free. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to do anything for it.
No matter if you're in an elfin world or the real world, they just want fucking shit handed to you.
Right.
They don't want to work for it.
He's trying to convince Wolf now, like, oh, you should feel sorry for me. I just took your medicine, and that's not enough. Now hook me up with a job.
Come on. Wait, well, that's not. I thought he was like, come on. Okay, so you actually see he's saying come on in a more like, come on. I'll take you to my place. We'll get you cleaned up and get something decent in your stomach.
Ew.
Yeah, not the fucking load of cum I just deposited when you were still sleeping. Okay, so Sean Patrick was thinking this day would change his life, and he wondered why Wolf would care about him. They go to Wolf's house, which is huge. There's fresh flowers all over the place. And then Wolf is wondering what led Sean Patrick into the streets. And he read the papers while watching them. So I guess he's been watching them for a while he was delivering the pixie heroin. And didn't see any stories about a missing 13-year-old boy. And then he's going through his backpack and shit and sees that there aren't any underwear or socks. And he's also not wearing shoes.
Okay, that's me, right? Do you want to take a bath or a shower?
Well, shower, I guess.
Apparently it doesn't matter because it had been 3 months since he had a full bath, and he was always in the public restroom using paper towels. So Wolf lays out a big fluffy towel for him and gives him a washcloth and some shampoo.
What is your name?
Now, wait a second. Where? I guess he's not stripped down yet, then. Okay, so what's your name?
Oh, Sean Patrick.
And he left out his last name on purpose.
Okay, Sean Patrick. Assume you can take care of your own bath.
Oh, yes, I can.
All right, so Sean Patrick jumps in the shower, and when he gets out, there's a jeans, t-shirt, underwear, and socks. And then it says he slipped on the jeans and shirt, ignoring the rest. So why go commando? And why does this guy have fucking clothes to fit a kid? Like underwear and shit, too,
Sinister.
you know?
That's sinister right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
foreshadowing.
I mean, but isn't it already established that this guy?
Wolf's not the greatest guy ever.
Yeah, it's like why are you? I mean, it's your mom is creating a villain here.
I guess so. Yeah, so it makes sense that he has clothes to fit boys from the age of probably 6 on. All right, so Sean Patrick showers up and he leaves, and he opens the bathroom door and finds Wolf waiting for him.
Do you feel better?
Oh, yes. Great. Thank you.
Good. Let's go down and feed you now. I think you will start feeling well again if you get some decent food and rest.
This is a great line, I think.
Why do you care about me, Wolf?
Suzanne's always asking me the same thing.
Suzanne, what the fuck? There's lines in here that aren't highlighted.
Oh,
Bri.
you are the asshole. Wolf has lines that are supposed to be highlighted, and they're not highlighted.
I was too busy calling you out.
I know. I'm the asshole who fucking...
Oh, I don't know. It's like me. Oh, I don't know. I have so much. You seem to have nothing.
Listen to Puck Nuts every Saturday. It almost sounds like that Ren and Stimpy character a little bit.
Where are you from, Sean Patrick?
Sean Patrick doesn't say shit because he was afraid to tell anyone about himself because they would take him to his mother and she would kill him.
Whoa.
So I guess you have to know something about, well, the mom kicked him out, right? Isn't that what we established?
Yeah, I get. Or that she tried to kill him and he made a run for it.
Mm-hmm.
I did notice, Sean Patrick, that you did not give me last name. You don't want to talk about where you are from. It's okay. I don't need to know to take care of you.
Now, take care of you. What kind of care is being taken here? But Sean Patrick is thinking it's not right. Yeah,
30 pages left.
This is pretty long. Yeah, this really is long. Hold on, let's cut to...
This is like fucking my big monologues. We're cutting them right out. So far, all I've said is, okay,
how about,
that's fine.
Okay, well, here's...
All right, let him read this part. This is a good line, though.
Which part is that? Yes, that's what I was just looking at.
Where
too.
is it?
This one right here. Okay, we skip a little bit
Okay.
because all he does is give him dinner or lunch or whatever. Pancake lunch.
Oh, no. Oh, this is ominous.
Okay, so because Wolf says... Sean Patrick's like, hey, man, I feel bad that, you're giving me this jeans and shirt. I wish it was something I can do. And then Wolf is kind of like, well... Oh, you should read that, Walt, to lead into it, because that's pretty good, too.
Okay. Sean Patrick. Now I'm kind of like whispering in your ear right now. Kind of picture that. I would have my tongue pressed up against your ear.
Hot fucking breath smells like fucking death.
This is awful.
There may be something you can do. I have a friend who is pretty lonely. Maybe you could keep him company. Then you would be giving a gift too. Maybe not to me, but to my friend.
The gift of a blowjob. So Sean Patrick thinks about it. It couldn't hurt to keep someone company.
Okay, I can do that. I can be company for your friend. Do you think he'll like me? I'm only 13.
So coy, this Sean Patrick.
I don't know a lot, so I'm not sure how good of a company I will be.
Now, 13 years old, Q.
Right.
You're a 13-year-old.
Sure.
Somebody does offer you a job to
Right.
keep some guy, an older guy, company.
Right.
What's your reaction? You're not worldly, Q. You're just a guy who's like, wow, I can get paid just to go over to this guy's house and talk to him.
Like, are you thinking it's one of those things where, you read to an elderly guy?
How old were you when you first leapt to the first time you heard someone say something like that? You'd be like, I mean,
Before 13.
really? Before 13?
Yeah, 13 was like...
weeks ago.
You're automatically going to jump to this.
At 13?
This is heinous.
At 13,
There's something wrong with this. You're not going to think I just want to keep this older gentleman.
No, that...
Company?
13th is just before high school, man. Yeah, absolutely. 13.
I've been butt fucked no less than 8 times before I was like, you know what? This whole keeping company thing,
How old
hurts.
How old is your nephew?
I get a coach.
I don't
got to
get a regular job. I got a free shirt and jeans.
Toast.
Yeah, I got some toast.
How old's your nephew?
He's 14. Somebody's like, Hunter.
You don't think he'd be like...
keep company.
I got a great line coming up.
Your next
I
line.
think this was written about Walt.
You will be fine, Sean Patrick. My friend does like young men, and he doesn't talk all that much. And for some reason, though, the blue highlight again is stopped.
It's ended, yeah. You really fucked up, Suzanne. Nobody knows what's going on now.
I'll bring him here tonight so you can meet him. I'll show you to your room. You can rest. I am sure you're exhausted from living in the streets.
That is like fucking Renfield. Okay, so he gets shown to his room. It's a huge widescreen TV in it.
What?
It says that.
What year is this place?
I don't know.
Widescreen TV.
Yeah, armoire with a
HD
TV.
and
Yeah, I know.
Elves have widescreen TVs, eh?
I guess so. But then it turns out that we'll skip this part. He decides he wants to read, and then he wants to read The Count of Monte Cristo, which I guarantee was because my brother Darren likes that book.
So this is happening now in the real world.
I guess so. Oh, this is fucking awesome. Wall's next line is great, too. So he's laying on the big bed, Sean Patrick. He starts sleeping. Soon he drifted off to sleep. He woke to a familiar pinch in the arm. So he knows, like, if it's familiar, he's like, oh, there's that pinch again. He sat up frightened. Wolf looked at him and smiled.
It was time for your medication. I was trying not to wake you.
Sean Patrick was beginning to feel uneasy about Wolf. 10 pages in, he's like, something's not right here. How did he know what kind of medicine he needed?
Are you a doctor?
No, but my brother had the same symptoms as you. This is the same medicine he had for it.
Where is your brother now? Did he get better?
Yes, he got better. He has business in another city. I see him once in a while. Maybe you will get to meet him. As long as you're awake, why don't I fix you some lunch?
Then that next line's important.
Should I make you a cheeseburger?
So Sean Patrick's stomach retched at the thought of a cheeseburger.
No, thank you. No cheeseburgers ever.
This is that's why I kept it in.
I can't blame you. I saw where you got your cheeseburgers when you were on the street. How about some tuna fish and chips? Yeah, that sounds better than a fucking cheeseburger.
I know, right? He's like, where was he getting those? He's like, by cheeseburger, I mean ass burger.
I smelled all the, remember, it's everybody in the fucking limousine that day had fucking tuna fish fucking subs.
Tuna fish
I was ready to fucking...
Okay, so the next page is a lot of action where it's like suddenly, for whatever reason, Wolf starts feeling bad. Like a fucking complete sociopath who's drugging kids and like about to give them off to his friend. Starts tugging at the heartstrings. Okay, so the top of the next page.
I won't put pressure on you, Sean Patrick, but I must tell you, you're not a typical street kid. I would like to know why you are living here. What made you run away?
Now here's where my biography starts. Just so you know.
I didn't run away. My mother threw me out. She has always hated me. I have no idea what I did. I have a twin brother, and she likes him.
You can't stay away from fucking old folks' houses. That's what there's an ultimatum, Q. Stop hanging out over at Wolf's house. Throw me out.
She likes my brother. Wolf. She didn't throw him out. She never wanted two babies, so I guess that's why she hates me.
Just bad luck, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
How do you feel about your
Bad luck
brother?
is like,
you think?
like stepping in dog shit. It's like my mother hates me.
Oh, no, I love him. He always took care of me. He made sure I had food. My mother didn't bother feeding me. My father cared for me in my early years, but over time lost interest.
This is the part where I'm suing. I'm like, you can't just steal my life story. You gotta write it down and act like it's yours. So Wolf is feeling bad because the kid's life is terrible. And then he notices a medallion.
Where did you get that medallion?
Oh, I don't really know. My mother hit me with a bat before I left. My arm was bruised, swollen, and very painful. I couldn't move it, and the next morning it was completely healed, and this medallion was on me. I don't know why. I don't know who put it there, but I left it on because it just seemed right.
So now Wolf is doing the dishes, cleaning up. Sean Patrick thanks him.
Oh, he hugs him.
Oh, he hugs him. Oh, okay.
Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Wait a second, Walt. So So now his smile's tearing Wolf's heart in half.
He feels like a heel.
A heel. That struck me too, where it's just like, like I said to Suzanne, it's like you forget somebody's birthday, or you're like, like I promised my nephew I'd bring him to the movies. I just don't feel like it. Like you might feel like a heel. Not when you're drugging and raping kids. Like you don't feel like a heel so much.
Right. Well, maybe in his fucked up, value
That's what
system.
makes him feel like a heel?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
No problem, kid. No problem. What would you like to do now?
This is where Sean Patrick fucking actually, I think, kind of deserves what's coming his way with this next line.
Tease, Sean
Yeah.
Patrick?
Yeah, listen to this.
I guess I could read some more. Unless you want me to do something?
Something sexy.
He said, looking over his shoulder and batting his eyes.
And now Wolf's like, man, this kid's fucking coming on pretty hard. And this is what he says.
No, I have some work to do. My friend is coming for dinner. I'll call you when it's ready.
They eat a lot here.
Can't I help you?
You just relax, little man. You are my guest. We'll talk about it what you can do later. Go read your book. Enjoy a nice warm house. If you need any help, I promise to call you.
Okay.
And then Sean Patrick leaves, but Wolf could read disappointment in his eyes. And Sean Patrick goes to his room. Now, that's a cliffhanger right there, Q. But I don't know what happens with the friend. If the friend comes over and just starts fucking tapping that ass.
Well, Suzanne, do you know? You read this?
Tell us what happened.
Yeah, come on over to the mic. Tell us what happens. Even though Wolf's heart is torn in half, he says, fuck it.
Yep, Wolf is.
I gotta make
sells Sean Patrick.
I gotta
to
make that
friend.
paper.
I guess so.
Now, Wolf's a fucking heel.
So Wolf is out of the story after that. Now this picks up
Something
with
happens where that friend doesn't even work out, and Sean Patrick is able to escape. And,
What do you mean the friend doesn't work out?
I
He
don't-
can't come up with the money, or
I don't know that much. All I know is
Can't
he
get it up?
is sold to the other man. And
another
There's
man?
another man.
the other guy.
Oh wow!
So far, we haven't met. We haven't been
No,
introduced
he
to this.
hasn't
So
been
wow,
introduced
your
yet.
mom's fucking human trafficking.
Yeah, like
drug-
sex slavery and shit.
I don't know how she thought that and elves mixed.
I don't know, because she really does think it's like, in her mind, I think that she's like, this is pretty much like Harry Potter. Which I can't say for sure, because I've never read a Harry Potter book or seen a Harry Potter movie. But if I had to guess, I'd think it's highly likely that they aren't tackling these particular subjects, you know?
I would think not.
That's Shane, Heir to the Throne. You can look for that pretty soon.
We gonna read?
But yeah, okay, so what we're going to do now, because people have been asking, is the final reading of Pam's, the next chapter anyway, of Pam's book, in which Sean Patrick is pimped out. Wolf has a change of heart.
Can I? As I'm Wolf, right? Mm-hmm. Can I change it up a little bit?
You'd like to rewrite some of...
No, not change it up, and not the content, but like I know I went with that certain voice. It would be too jarring to go with it, like change my voice up a little bit.
You want to change your voice?
I want to add a maniacal laugh, maybe once in a while.
You're the actor, dude. We do what you want to do.
Right.
Where are the pages? Do we have them? Entitled Joseph Now, playing Sean Patrick, the young 13-year-old boy Sean Patrick, will be Brian Quinn.
Do you want Frank to play Sean Patrick? Or do you feel like it's not meaty enough? The other guy?
No,
Sean
it's
Patrick's
whatever.
not meaty enough. For
I'm
you?
fine. I just doing that voice. I'm not good at accents. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know.
Perfect at a Staten Island accent. You should use that. Oh, why sniffing around my bunghole? Trying to get high off Jenkum? Walt, you'll be reprising your role as Wolf, but people may not recognize it because you're going to bring something new to the table. And Frank,
Can I play it more manic? Like I'm totally like fucking like I'm a lunatic.
Well, does that seem like the character though? I mean,
You don't like that, huh?
well, it doesn't seem like the character.
All of a sudden, it feels like you wrote this.
Sean Patrick. This is a test. I'm throwing it out there.
Fucking like Ghost Rider here. Like,
I'm like, let me see what they really think. I'll tell them Pam wrote it.
all right. So I can't be like fucking. I was gonna play it like a mixture of Christopher Walken and
Well, if you want to do that, it seems that you could play.
and Robin Williams.
You can play Joseph, the molesting dude, the older gentleman, and then Frank can take over as Wolf. You want to do that?
I can't keep up that kind of pace though for the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll go back to Wolf. I'll just go. I'm going to reprise exactly as I did before. I'll just add.
So time short, complain for 5 minutes, and then decide you don't want to do it anyway.
Oh yeah, 5 minutes. Check that fucking timer. I'm sure that wasn't 5 minutes. More like 5 fucking seconds.
Wow.
I'm going to cut that out. So you're going to play Joseph then, Frank?
Sure.
I will be your narrator.
Sean Patrick's got like an entire page of dialogue here. I don't know if I'm up to that.
Let me see. What happened to you,
What
Quinn?
about Ming?
The second
Sean
page.
Patrick.
The second page, he talks a lot about getting.
You want to get Ming over here? You want to let Ming do Sean Patrick?
I don't have a problem with that at all.
I'm Sean
right.
Patrick, damn it!
You're out.
I don't mind being out.
I think Ming is more Irish. No, he's more like he's more Sean Patrick-ish
Right.
because he's more likely to get fucking
The young boy.
raped by 2 fucking weird dudes.
So you want to read the
Be completely unaware that they're solely addicting him to heroin. Hey, what's up?
Ben
You got a
Affleck
couple
is-
minutes?
It's the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Can you come over?
As
We
a
need to do
fucking-
something.
A kid who
Well,
you're just too fucking macho.
Okay.
go ahead, man. Come on over here. Take over my mic.
No, you got to stay there because you definitely want to be in when we start going after him. You're gonna want to chime in.
Don't even fucking disguise it when we start going after him. You know what I mean?
You're the blue. You're Sean. You're Sean Patrick this week.
All right.
Now,
Now, did you hear-
listen- Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Did you hear the?
The Quinn version?
Well, did you hear us read it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what's going on.
I know what's
You know what's
going
going to happen to Sean.
Yeah.
So you need to bring your flavor, your particular brand of acting to the Sean Patrick character. Okay, so when we last left, Sean Patrick was taken to Wolf's house, and Wolf was kind of taking care of him, giving him fucking grilled cheese and shit every 2 minutes. Later that evening, an older gentleman arrived at the door. Wolf brought him into the living room where Sean Patrick was reading. Sean Patrick looked up and smiled at them. It was the first time Wolf really noticed his dimples. He was really a handsome boy. Maybe he should have charged more for him.
Would you, as a boy, or have you ever noticed a man's dimples?
A boy's dimples? Like I'm a full grown man and I'm like,
No. I thought it was. I thought Wolf noticed his friend his friend Joseph's dimples.
no, I think, no. He's noticing because he said he really was a handsome boy.
Okay,
Joseph's an older dude.
Oh, okay, all right. I didn't realize that. All right.
Anybody out there just picture Joseph as Frank number 3 coming in all fucking creepy and shit. The fucking bottle of Jenkum in one hand.
Like a ball in a china shop.
Yeah. Just fucking plows through the door. He's like, fucking cock out, all limp and shit, chase him around the room.
Get that sweet little Irish ass over here.
Maybe he should have charged more for him.
Sean Patrick, this is my friend Joseph.
How do you do? I'm
No, that's
my
Sean
line,
Patrick.
dumbass.
You already fucked up.
See blue, yellow, blue, yellow.
Come on, you're Joseph.
That's it. One.
Frank drove all the way down here for nothing. Just remember your color.
No, the colors changed. Whoever did it, the colors changed.
Oh, did it?
On the next page.
Look at his face.
I'm just.
I do like how
He's
he's.
sensitive as a fucking 13-year-old girl, man.
What's wrong today? So you're not in the mood for shit today? What happened?
No, I was doing something.
Oh, because Ming was spreading rumors?
Oh my lord.
How do you do? I'm pleased to meet you.
Joseph took his hand and smiled at him.
I'm pleased to meet you too, Sean Patrick.
Okay. Dinner is ready.
They went to the table. Sean Patrick's place was set next to Joseph's. He looked over at Wolf, and Wolf went to him and whispered in his ear.
Remember, he's lonely.
Sean Patrick smiled again and nodded.
You smiling fuck.
He sat
you
by
should be out,
Joseph.
you should be fucking running out the door, jumping out the window, sitting there not with your fucking legs wide open, man.
I didn't write that.
I know.
Thanks, Pam.
You're like fucking. You're putting the rubber on with your mouth like they do in fucking.
Just give me some more grilled cheese.
You're like letting your balls hang out your shorts like the fucking sailing dude.
I know, right? Yeah, like the horny yachtsman and shit. So Sean Patrick smiles and sits down by Joseph.
Joseph, do you have any sisters or brothers?
Yes, I do, Sean Patrick. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. They live out west, so I don't get to see them very often.
Can we think we could just, instead of calling him Sean Patrick, just call him Ming Chen?
The raping of Ming Chen.
All right, well, every time we refer to Sean Patrick, let's just call him Ming Chen.
I mean, you're taking other license and liberties, so why not?
You're gonna make me rape my friend?
All right, Brian, you don't like that? All right.
No. I'm fine with it.
You just got taking liberties at your, what'd you say?
No, I said you're taking other license and liberties, so why not?
Oh.
Why not just destroy Pam's hard work?
Wow.
I'm like Frank number 3 over here now. Pissed off.
I'm sorry, I'm not pissed off anymore.
All right, Sean.
That's too bad. I have a twin brother. We look just alike.
As
won't
twins often do.
Yo, we streamed the twins, right, Frank?
I mean, Joseph.
I won't see him again until...
I was really talking to Frank.
I won't see him again until we are adults.
Why?
My mother threw me out of the house and told me never to come back.
She threw you out. What did you do?
I don't really know. She never liked me. I tried to stay quiet and keep out of her way. After I turned 13, she handed me a backpack with 2 shirts and 2 pairs of jeans and told me to leave. My brother wanted to come with me, but she wouldn't let him. Then she picked up John Michael's bat and hit me with it, so I ran.
Joseph got up and went over to Sean Patrick, took him in his arms and held him.
That's a terrible story.
It's not a story. It's true.
Give it a little bit more anger.
Yeah, I
man.
think I think you're fucking offended that he thinks you're lying to him. Like,
Yeah.
like
And I'm
like
hugging you like a
you're
pervert.
trying to fucking set up like you're a fucking sympathy fuck.
It's not a story. It's true. I've been on the street nearly 6 months. Wolf found me and gave me medicine and a bath and food. He has really been very nice to me. I don't know why, because even my parents don't like me. Only John Michael, my brother.
Have I mentioned that?
He said he would always love me.
Why do you think Pam is just like trying to fucking bash everybody over the head with like this kid's parents don't like him? Like, isn't it once was enough to fucking?
Well, like I said, this is before her rewrite. But I don't know. I'm not sure why. But yeah, you get it. Really, like you say though, it's like we just stop crying, getting sympathy and shit. Like even fucking Wolf at this point must be like,
That's
for
what
fuck's
it's.
sake, I got to give this kid more heroin and shut him the fuck up, man. I
I don't want to lose this sale.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking harsh,
No refunds,
you're harsh
Joseph.
everybody's boners with all your fucking crocodile tears.
That's the next line here, though. Sean Patrick began crying.
Oh my god! Just
Start crying, man. Joseph held him. He didn't know what else to do with him.
I bet.
He looked over to Wolf for help. Wolf put down the carving knife and came over to Sean Patrick.
It's okay now. We'll take care of all you until you're grown up. Then until you find Jean Michael.
You've hit every accent in the fucking European Union.
It's like Mexican French. What was that?
So Sean Patrick got himself under control.
I'm sorry. I don't like to be like that.
It's okay.
What the fuck?
Let's eat and talk about something else.
Wait a minute, am
I know these are all outlined wrong.
Oh,
That's what I said before.
I'm sorry, Frank. I owe you an apology.
It's okay.
Mostly because you're the one that highlighted them.
I just followed your lead, though, your model. So
That's why I said
the
I-
very first person who did it in blue.
Really?
Well, it flip flopped like
We'll
between
give her a
pages.
pass, though. I think today of all days, she needs a pass.
Yeah. Let's give her a pass on that.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry, Frankie. Go ahead.
We're good.
Oh, you said it. It's okay, Joseph.
Sean Patrick barely touched his food. He wanted to go home to his mother, no matter how awful she was. Talking out loud about her had torn him apart.
What's up, little man?
¿Qué pasa? I seen you around the barrio and shit. Feeling low.
You gonna teach us calculus?
You're not eating. Don't you like it?
Sean Patrick looked at Wolf. His mouth hung open.
Of course I like it.
A little bit more. Give it a little bit more. Like, what are you, fucking idiot?
Of course I like it. You're a good cook. Even if I didn't like it, I could fake it well enough.
What else can you fake?
No.
After all, I've been eating garbage for 6 months.
This is my favorite part. Joseph and Wolf laughed at that.
Come
Come on, Joseph. Let's hear some laughing.
We're gonna get this done already? Come on.
Then tell me what's wrong.
I know it sounds crazy, but I miss being home with my family. Even though
If I was both of these guys, I'd be let's just strangle them.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
We need to. I can't take another of this.
Crinkle time.
Like, this is, like, I'm gonna come all over this sad sack's dead fucking body.
I know it sounds crazy, but I miss being home with my family. Even though they hated me, I miss John Michael.
I understand. It will take some time. You should eat. You should have decent food in 6 months.
Remember that garbage you mentioned earlier? Sean Patrick forced himself to eat some more. His stomach began cramping and he felt warm and sweaty. Wolf came over to him.
Go on up to your room, Sean Patrick. You need medicine. I'll bring it right up.
Sean Patrick ran off to his room. He thought he was going to be
Manic
sick,
right now.
but he was able to
I
keep
know what's
control.
gonna
He could
happen.
barely contain yourself.
I know what's going to happen.
Bonus bursting through your fucking
I
wolf
can't
pants.
control it no more.
Yeah, your
I'm
boner's
ready to
on-
fucking howl.
Your boner's on high alert.
There's those dimples, man. Those dimples set you right the fuck off.
The dimples put him at threat level, fucking whatever the color cum is.
DEFCON 4, bitch.
He hated the needle, but it did make him feel better, so he held out his arm. Wolf agonized over giving it to him. He made the mistake of looking into Sean Patrick's eyes and finding trust. He forced himself to give in. Blah, blah, blah,
Wait a
blah.
minute, but it says here they have TV. Now, are we in the real world or are we in an elf world?
This is real world.
Oh, okay.
Duh. So then they start watching TV. The three of them. They're up in Sean Patrick's room, and Joseph put his arm around Sean Patrick and smiled at him. Wolf took this as his clue. I think she means Q.
Well, or clue, like, this is it. It's happening.
Yeah, get a
Tonight's
clue.
the night.
Yeah.
All right.
Tonight's the night.
Oh, I forgot to put the food away. I'll clean up. I'll go down and do that and come right back.
Sean Patrick started to get up.
I'll help you.
No. Keep Joseph company. You aren't well enough.
To do dishes. So Sean Patrick looked at Joseph and remembered Wolf had told him that he was lonely.
Okay.
I'm out.
He sat back down. That's it for you? Oh, yeah, you're gone.
Yeah,
You're doing
I'm done.
dishes. Joseph pulled him closer. Before he knew it, Joseph was kissing him and putting his tongue in his mouth.
Oh my
Terrified.
God.
Terrified, he pulled away.
Does your mom have to get into a certain mindset to do this? Or like, does she got to get like, is this difficult for her to write or is this like flow like?
I noticed while she was writing this, I was downstairs and Jenkum was leaking through the fucking floors onto my head.
Oh, Pam's writing Wolf?
Yeah.
Passages
she,
again.
She must be writing the hotter scenes.
Come on, Sean Patrick. Don't tell me Wolf didn't tell you why you're here.
Sean Patrick looked confused. Joseph pulled him closer, trying to grope him. Sean Patrick heard a terrified scream and realized it was himself. He kicked and punched and wriggled until he was free, then ran to the door. It was locked. Joseph was headed towards him.
I paid good money for you. I will have you.
No. I will have you.
I can't be that angry. I'm a pervert.
No. I think Walt's right on this.
I will have
I'm getting
you.
frothed up.
Emphasize on the will.
All right.
Go ahead.
I paid good money for you. I will have you.
No, man. I will have you.
I gotta yell?
Come on. This is it. This is like fucking Darth
what else
Vader
happens
revealing
after
he's
this?
fucking Luke's dad. This is all those big moments.
Okay.
After
You're
putting his
about-
tongue in his
you're
mouth.
about
Yeah,
to
exactly.
shove
I just kissed a young boy. I'm all frothed up. I'm not going to scream at him.
Well, he's screaming in your face. This is not what you paid for.
You should at least be expecting a discount.
Booty time.
Yeah.
Damn it, Wolf told me I would get 5% off for this.
You're the Gyre hardcover. You can fuck Ming.
Do I get a Batman drawing inside saying nice job for fucking Ming?
Sean Patrick grabbed books from the shelves, throwing them at Joseph and screaming. Wolf could hear it downstairs. He wanted to go up and put a stop to it, but he couldn't make himself do it. In his business, a deal is a deal. He heard glass breaking and went up to see what was going on. So he wouldn't let Joseph hurt the boy. When he got there, Joseph was lying on the floor bleeding. Sean Patrick was nowhere in sight, and a window was broken. The shards were stained with blood.
Joseph! Joseph! Please stop, Patrick!
He grabbed a backpack and jumped out that window. I want my money back.
Here's where Walt kicks in big time. Fucking Joseph's asking for his money back.
Give me my money back, you chiseler.
This is nothing Walt would ever
Hold on, Joseph. We can do anything in the store today. 20% off.
Really?
No.
Widening Gyre hardcovers?
Wow, I just kind of give in. I just cave in. I give him the money back,
This is so not you, dude. This is not.
Okay, you can have it. I should never let you have him or touch him. He is lost now. I wish I didn't like him.
Getting soft, Wolf. Seems like you cared more for this one than the others.
I'm going out to look for him. He may be hurt bad. Wait a minute. I'm dyslexic. I read that backwards.
It works.
I'll help you. You let me have him, and you keep your money.
No way, Joseph. If I find him, I will take proper care of him, and no one will touch him. He's going to take a lot to regain his trust.
I'd say so.
No amount of fucking needles is going to fucking make him forget that. No. Ming, what do I got to do to make it up to you? If I pull this in real life,
Right.
I set you up with some fucking dude who's going to fucking pop you, and I don't tell you. You get away, though, but I'm like, I didn't know that was going to
He's
happen.
been drugging you up for the past 6 months.
You might have to go up to 30% off for that.
You ever find in your heart to forgive me?
I don't know.
I mean, nothing.
It's a
happened.
tough one.
Nothing really happened.
Not yet, yeah. You had a little bit of tongue in your mouth.
It was heading.
I forgot.
It was
about
heading that direction.
Frag
though.
number
I
3
don't know.
French Jew.
All right. I'm sorry, Ming. Oh, wait, but we're going soft, Wolf. Okay. Oh, that's it then, right?
No. I'm going to look for him, too.
I'm going to look for him, too. If I find him first, I will have my way with him. And then I'll
The emphasis is on
give
the
him
wrong
to you.
will this time.
I had to mix it up.
And then give him to you. All right, finish that and then give him to you.
And then give him to you.
Joseph, no! He's been through too much already.
You are going soft, Wolf.
Soft-hearted or soft cock?
I think everything's
check.
soft now.
Everything's softened up?
Bit of
It's a
both.
real fucking downer. No one can be fucking expected to perform under that kind of fucking,
Child rape.
under that kind of fucking, that's a real hostile environment.
It would be really hard, like, unless you're total fuck up to maintain the mood. All right, well, I know that in future chapters, Joseph doesn't, sorry, Frank, but Joseph doesn't
Damn it.
get his money's worth.
You know what though? You hit it out of the ballpark though. Joseph only appeared in one scene, but you're like Boba Fett. You only need one scene to make your mark.
The kid the old kid toucher. The creepy old
If they
man.
make a movie, I mean, you're going to be the chase figure.
Instead of Wookiee scalps, you got kids' panties hanging off your fucking belt.
Excellent.